Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of 999. We did not have an episode yesterday because I was running a little bit late, but we are going to have an episode today, so we just need to leave the room, right? We basically solved the thing, I think. Yeah, Sheldrake 5, so we just need to go over here and Sheldrake 5. Sheldrake, this is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yeah, so I think we need to find the 5th volume. Yeah, there it is. Would you look at that? There's a big red button behind the book. I tried to do that earlier! But I couldn't because I didn't have the information that the game wanted me to have. Guess I should press this button. That would be a very simple escape room puzzle to completely break if you would just do probably like I would do in this situation. Upon seeing these incredibly weird books with specific things, just start pulling them all out to see which one triggers. But yeah, if you want to actually solve the puzzle, that's probably not a good thing to do. Sounded like something really big was moving. Came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Speaking of, where are we at in the, yeah, okay, that's to be expected. So yeah, still quite a bit to go, probably. But some of the visual novel sections between might be kind of short. So, hello. 13, 14, 10, 13. Keyboard in front of the numbers. And there are 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It's gotta be a hint of some sort. Yeah, we're all Roman numerals. I think we just need to put in the numbers from the wall on the keyboard? No, you can't. Keyboard doesn't have any number keys. You can't type in stuff like 3 or 4. That means hexadecimals? Well, I bet you gotta type something on that keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters. Looks like you can only enter 4 letters. Let's see how this works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type in the letters, and you can erase what you typed with clear? Or is that supposed to say control? Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, so it was 13, 14, 10, 14. Or 13, right? 13, 14. So hexadecimals would be 10 was A, so B11, C, so D, A, and then, or wait, no, was 10 the third one? Was it 13, 14? One sec, let's go back. 13, 14. Okay, no, I know what it is, Junpei. Don't give me a hint. I just don't get this. What the hell's the point of these? Wait, what is Snake doing? Roman numerals, if you convert them to Arabic, you'll have 13. Yeah, hexadecimal. This keyboard only has letters. Yeah, convert them to letters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. So 13, 14, 10, 13. Okay, now. Yeah. So D. So, A, B, C, D, D, E, A, D. So dead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was even when I was typing it out before, but I wanted to be sure. Incredibly simple. Shockingly so. Yay! You did it! It's unlocked! Good job, Junpei. Don't patronize me. Oh there, don't get too excited. Password was dead, remember? So makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. Oh what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. Can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on, we got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up! Hayaku! It's a thick metal door, there's a handle in the middle. Alright, handle, it's time to get this over with. Damn it. Can't get it open. This thing won't even budge. What? Why not? We put in the password, what else do we have to do? And that means it's the other door. No, let's keep trying this one. Alright, time to try the other door. Oh. Alright, let's get this thing open. Oh. We just chose incorrectly, huh? That seems weird, right? Why even have 2 doors then? Maybe we gotta come back and go through that one at a different point?
よし、ここが次の。扉が
勝手に閉まったの？
まさか戻れなくなったわけじゃねえよな。
Ah shit, is this just another escape room immediately?
そんなことはないと思うが。 自動的にロックがかかる仕組みになってたみたいだ。
他に出口は？
右側にもう一枚扉があるな。脇にカードリーダーがついてる。
Are we in a landfill? What is this? Junk pit?
赤いサインがついてるから、あっちも施錠されてるのは間違いなさそうだ。
Yeah, it says lock. I can barely see it.
でも、カードリーダーはあるんだね。
ああ。
それじゃあ、カードキーを見つければ、この部屋から出られるんじゃないかな。
それは、そうかもしれないが。
ちょっと待ってよ。それじゃあ、また探索しなきゃいけないっていうの？
この部屋を、
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage in here.
そういう、ことみたいだな。
I'm imagining, though, we don't just need to look through everything. There's probably hints that tell us exactly where it is, because looking through everything would be a death sentence for us, and this is probably supposed to be a puzzle.
マジか。
とにかく、死にたくなかったら動くしかないだろう。時間はもうほとんど残されてないんだからね。
Yeah.
さあ、早くカードキーを探そう。ああ、それから、海洋製の鍵もだ。海洋製の鍵がないと、通路の先に進めないからね。よし。それじゃあ、探索開始だ。
Can't we? Hey, God, I'm trying to morphogenetic frequency fields. Can you give me the answer to where this key card is? No? Okay. I'm like, at this point, just somebody put a knife to my throat and see if anything comes to my head, you know? Can we cheese that in some way? Like, someone put a knife to my throat, make me very scared, and then be like, oh, cool, we got the answer because of the morphogenetic frequencies. I wouldn't be surprised if that came up at some point. Now that we all understand how it works, somebody acts like they're threatening me, and then when I get the answer, and I'm like, wait, I know the answer, they're like, oh, okay, cool, that was my plan. So, yeah, that'll happen, definitely. Piles of crap everywhere. And this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. And this crap looks familiar. I think a lot of these parts of the puzzles we've solved in other rooms. Yeah, I saw a dead right there. That's true, then. This room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plan come to fruition. It's just a pile of junk. There's nothing useful. About this. Okay. This is the map that was in the... what was it, the navigator's room? Junpei, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. New material's been added. Drafting table, looks like it's been used quite a bit. Okay, I think that's it. Look, Junpei, the rust on here looks like Elvis's face! Yeah. How exciting. Does it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Clever says she can see Elvis's face. I don't know what she's smoking. Gosh, this desk is really big and it's really sturdy. Yeah, it does seem pretty heavy duty. Suppose it belongs to whoever uses this room, wouldn't you say? Big desk. Some old computer monitors. I don't see CRT monitors that much anymore. Yeah, CRTs are dangerous. Gotta dispose of them correctly. Pipe, great. These fans are for ventilation. Probably here to circulate air. Ventilation fans. If only we needed to ventilate something, they'd be useful. Okay, well... this corner, I believe I'm done with. A steel cabinet. I can see some sort of big machine on the other side of all this crap. Just a pile of junk. Yeah. Alright, just wanted to make sure. Okay, there's a keyboard. What are these? The RPD badges? That's what it looks like. The stupid little Raccoon Police Department flash drive that you have to get in RE2 Remake. 4 indentations. I wonder if I'm supposed to put something into them. It looks like badges, yeah. Keyboard. Let's just tap a few keys, see if they wake this thing up. Damn, no dice. 3 monitors, the power's on, but there's nothing on any of the screens. It's so small. I wonder what this is. I have no idea. Mouse. Nothing happens when I press it. Kind of little machine. If you turn it upside down, it looks like a robot's with its eyes popped out. Mess around with it. Mess around. Didn't know you were into that kind of thing. Maybe you'd have better luck if you got to know it first, Junpei. Oh my god. You guys are jerks and it's still not working. Yeah, at least take it out to dinner first, Junpei. God. There's a control panel in front of the big screen here. I wonder if any of these buttons do anything. Something on the screen. I don't like the look of this. I do not like the look of this at all. What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Okay. I mean, it's effectively looking like a Sudoku, but I think we have hexadecimals mixed in. So... let me see that. Oh, I see. Whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green. Hey Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You wanna take a look at it? You think this might have something to do with the puzzle? Piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen. Thanks, Clover. This really helps. Why is Clover being like this now? This is weird. Alright, let's get back and try again. Anyway, it looks like I just need to make all the cells all green. Okay, and then this is the hint. 1 equals 1. Yeah, so... okay, it's just, you know, telling me the hexadecimal so I don't have to count, which is convenient, thank you. So, yeah, D was 13, right? So 13 plus 6, 19... plus that equals A. But if this is 13 plus 1, which is 14, and then plus 9 would be 23, so A needs to be 23. So D, so 13 plus that, so this is 4. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait, this is... oh, this is like combining Lights Out with Sudoku? Oh, this is odd. Oh, this is very odd. Oh my. Okay then, so if all of these are lit up and it's still not working... okay, so A is not what I thought it was. Yeah. Okay, so we need to fix A. We have the L's done here, so... so if I do that, it turns them off except for this. Okay, so A is 10. So this needs to be 10. And this is 9 plus 12. So... yeah, L is 21. Okay. So if I hit this, let's just test this hypothesis. 6 plus F, which is 15. So 6 plus 15, 21. Okay. And then 6 plus 15, 21. Yeah, okay. So L is definitely 21, which means A is definitely 10. Which means I need to get rid of the D. Now the question just becomes how else I fix this. Because if I mess with these at all, it's going to screw things up. Ooh, this is weird. Okay. Might want to reset too, because usually with these kinds of puzzles, it's very simple to just get it from, like, right from the beginning, and if you screw it up too much, you might have a harder time. So here, I need D gone. I need these two active. Now, this? But no, I still need D gone. That works for you. That gets both of you fixed, but we still have this problem. Like I said, I'm awful at both of these kinds of puzzles, so this is going to be a little bit of a nightmare. So if I hit this right now, 9, that works. There we go. Cool. I saw it there for a second. I was like, okay, I think I've got it right now. Because you kind of have to... Basically, you're just trying to, like... For lack of a better term, it's like playing whack-a-mole. Except you want all of the holes clear, but some come up when you click another spot. Lights Out combined with Sudoku is not something that I've seen before. You did it! You're so smart! Seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you. Stop patronizing me! Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, whoa, don't get cocky. We got no time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. I should have solved that way faster, so... Lid slid open and something came out. Hey, the cross emblem. Metal plate shaped like a shield is cross engraved, so it's not a badge. It's just a weird little emblem. Screen says all in green. Okay, well I got one of these. And I've put the emblems into the 4 indentations on the desk, but... Huh? Nothing's happening. Hey, what's Snake doing? Feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. The upper left is the steering wheel. The right, the cross. The bottom left, the mysterious circle, and the last waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 waffle. Okay. Alright, so need to insert the emblems in this order. That order, huh? Okay. Well, don't need to be doing that yet, and I'll definitely forget about it when it's time to come back over there. Anything interesting? This is just that table. Steel cabinet with a double door. See what happens when I... Whoa! Well, now we've got something on the screen at least. Huh? What's this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah, the dots on here look like dits for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Or perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll give it a try. Before I do that, though. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer. Alright, let's do this. Okay. What am I even... trying to do, though? I have no idea what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Alright, let's give it another shot before I do that, though. Tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a dom. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine. Okay, I feel like I need a note or something that tells me what I'm supposed to be doing here. I didn't mean to do that, because I don't have anything to put in. So, unless I'm missing something, I think we need a thing that tells us what to enter. Hello. Metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Got a bad feeling about this. We're gonna find a relaxing sunny garden on the other side of that thing. Come on, what the hell are you so scared of? Let me handle this. Huh? Damn it. Damn thing won't budge. I have to admit, I'm very curious about what I'm hiding on the other side. So what a shutter. I thought these were DAWs. Currently. But, it's not. Alright, what's this? Oh god, this is directions. Sliding panel, just like the last one. I wonder if there's a plate with an emblem engraved. There's a wheel over here. That should work like the steering wheel. Steering? No, I'm too poor for that. Stealing? That might solve my money problems, but I'd rather not. Or wait, did you say Sterling? I think you said Sterling. You were in the chart room, weren't you? There's a puzzle like this in the wheelhouse. I can figure out how this one works just by looking at the compass. I figure this thing will work just like that other one. Other one? Important part is this nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm gonna use the wheel attached to the other side. Show me now. Of course. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same way the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did, yeah? If I just touch the direction I want to turn to, the compass will turn in that direction. Then I just gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. I think something will happen if I can do it right. Let's do this. Okay, I need my hint. So we want to go east. That was the wrong way to turn it, but alright. Stop. Okay. And then wait. Oh my god, wait, no, I did it wrong. So it's down first. So I thought we were starting here, but that doesn't make any sense because we're wrapping around, so I've got to do this. Okay, off. So what I actually want is south. Boom. Then west. Boom. Then southeast. Kind of hit that the wrong direction, but you know. Boom. Then northeast. Boom. Then east. Boom. Then north. Boom. Then we just go east. Boom. I did it. Yeah, you did it. Good boy. Who's a good boy? What? Why are you treating me like a puzzle dog? Ugh, knock it off. Anyway, I don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. Just kind of slid open and something came out. Oh yeah. Made a noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something unlocking, you know? Noise, huh? Master of unlocking, that's me. Symbol, it looks like a steering wheel. Okay, so you said something by the door. This box... near the exit, you said. What is this? Something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we got 3 sheets of the stuff. Alright. The ship's log. Chart room. No, that's not it. Study nautical table. Morse code chart 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here we go. Morse code chart. It was found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. There's a Morse code key for the letters A to I. The short mark is called DIT, but may be made by tapping the button. DA. Okay. Is Morse code key for the letters O to R. Or J to R. There does not seem to be a pattern that determines which collection of dots and dashes are assigned to each letter. S to Z. So I need to spell something in Morse code. Interesting. Pipe. 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 Okay. Thanks for that, nerds. Okay. And nothing here. It says lock. I'm not going to be able to access this door. Piles of crap. Pretty impressive mess. Try and search every one of these. We're going to be at the the cows come home. That doesn't seem too bad. We don't have to bring them in ourselves then. Don't you get smart with me, kid. How about we deal with this area later? Maybe we should try and find something more promising. Yeah. Okay, so... I guess I want to go back to you. I don't know what I want to write in here, though. Unless it's just dead again? Hit the button. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. All I can think of is dead. So, long... dot... Oh. Oh, that's how we have to find out what it is. We're limited on how much we can put up there. So it has to be something that's just 2. So dot and long, it's probably not right. It wouldn't start with A, right? What's a good thing to start with that's 2? N, M... maybe this way that I'm thinking of doing it is not the correct fashion. I don't know what else we would do, though. Let's try M. Okay, and then this one... It's how many? 4. Okay, so long, long... And I need something that's 4 that comes after M. It's not C, not F. I need a vowel. So... Y is the only one I could see. Are we sure there's nothing else here for me? Are we positive? I'll try Y. Even though I'm pretty sure that is not the solution, but how many is this? Okay, and then the bottom one is just 1. So it's 3. It's just 3 letters. It seems. Alright, let's open it. Okay, this is the one that... Okay, this is the shutter that she was talking about. For a second, I thought it was that cabinet that was mentioned by Clover, and that was what was open, but yeah, I didn't check this. Oh, holy shit. That's pretty damn creepy. A coffin in there. Is this actually Alice? A coffin? Coffin. Oh man, does 7 think... Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be... Sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Alright, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the 2 machines. Gulp. Holy shit. Man, this is serious. Oh, well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand. Okay, I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha! No luck. Doesn't seem to be ready to open. Yeah. Yeah, but it's not like it's screwed shut or something. Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way. 7, do you think you could open it up with your superhuman strength? No, What's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one. What the heck? Very well, we'll just have to give up on the coffin. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? I don't think the solution to the puzzle would be forcing open a coffin. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic. The Gigantic. Is that actually true? The coffin. Doesn't seem to have a lock. There's a metal plaque on it that says all ice. Okay. Well, so, have you figured out what you're supposed to enter here? Looks like the word that's supposed to go here is 3 letters, yeah. It's got 3 lines, and I think each line is 1 letter. I see. Well, if that's the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol respectively. So I would think ice. Not all. After all, isn't that what you just said? 1 line has 2 spaces, yeah. I see. So in other words, I've got to enter the dots and dashes into a set of 2 for it. Yeah, you don't need to explain the puzzle that hard. Some of the other ones maybe, but this, no, I'm good. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. So I think it's ice. So I was 2 dots, and then C was long dot, or dit and da, and then E is just 1. Yep, that's it. So it's just ice. I see. Seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. Sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, that's true. One more thing. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked? Alright, code emblem. Sort of weird pattern engraved on it. I don't know how to describe it. Considering where I found it, it's probably a code. Yeah, that looks interesting. Alright, back to the shutter. Which was... Oh god. How did I get to that? Was it there? Yeah, there we go. Alright, fine, I'll open it. Because Junpei can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, deep breaths. Here we go. They're just fucking with us. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, I can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean nobody? Are you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei. Well, just like 7 said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. There is something in there, though. Well, 2 somethings. The 2 keys that I need? Or, well, one of the little emblems and a key? What is that? Oh, whoops. I pressed the arrow down thinking that would pan the camera down. My bad. That's not how this works. Something down there at the bottom. There we go. Two things. So you got a plate with an emblem on it and the Neptune key. Yes, we finally found it. Now we can get through the hallway. That's correct, Clover. But we do need to get out of this room first, you know. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. It's really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket. As far as this other thing goes, metal shaped like a shield has a sort of cross-hatch pattern, like a waffle. Waffle pattern looks just like the lid of the coffin. Okay. Alright, we're done with that. We come back to this. We put them in. Well, I put the emblem into the indentation, but nothing's happening. The indentations are numbered 1 through 4. There are symbols for a steering wheel, cross, weird circle, so yeah, I have the wrong one selected. Okay, so... yeah, Snake told me something about the specific order, but... I don't remember what that was. Helm? There we go. Whoa! Well, now we've got something on the monitors at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. That's it. I still don't really get it. Whatever, like I say, practice makes prefects. No, that's not what the... okay. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's see you solve the next one, then you can make fun of me. Snake would probably nail all of these, honestly. Assuming someone was giving Snake any of the information that he couldn't get himself. Okay, so... it said red balls. Like there were multiple, but it looks like just the 9 to me. I don't think 4 is going to count as a red one. Okay, whatever. We need 16, so... for this we need 5 and 1. So we need a 15 here. So... 5... 2 and an 8. 5, 2, 8, and then we need 12. Which is going to be kind of hard to do there. Unless I could go up to 21. So 7, whoops. 7, 6, that'll be 13. 17. 21. Check. Wow, nailed it. Okay, this is it, right? But nothing's happening. There's still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen when they're all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? Oh god, okay. So... now... I don't remember... I think the waffle one went last. Was it this one? The emblem of the cross? There we go, yeah. Junpei, something just showed up on the screen. Puzzle sure looks like a lot like the last one. Yeah, there's more of those red balls you can't move. That's why it said multiple. Numbers for each are a bit different too. Looks like it's got the same rules as the last one. Sure you don't want to double check? I'll be fine. If I get confused, I can just look at the screen over there. Anyway, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot. It's not a picture is worth 1,000 words. Hey, shut it! At least I'm trying. Okay. Okay, Junpei. Alright, we need a 1 and a 7. That 1 I'm suspicious of. Because... 10 is really the only thing that works for that. 10 is really the only thing that works for that. So... 2... 3... and 5... 2, 3, and 5, and then 7, so 10, 17, and then 24, which would be 6, not 7. So So that doesn't work. Let me make sure I did my math. 17, 3... Oh, wait, no, 25. Oh my god, 17. I miscounted. 25. So 5 and 2, 7. That works. Okay. It's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Thanks. I want to say Waffle was last. Yep. Damn, this puzzle looks a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same. Do you think you should double check it? It's the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So this, can't think of anything clever. Please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something. Shut up. Just give me a break. I'll think of something. Thanks, Snake. We can do without the clever quips anyway. So we might want both of these to be 16, or one of them to be 16 and another one to be like 25. But I don't think 25 is gonna really be possible, so it might just be both 16. So 8, 6, 2 would be 16. And then 4, 5, 9, 7 is, whoops. Yeah. These are remarkably easy. Excellent work, Junpei. You only got one left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm guessing there's so many of them they wanted to make it easy, so... Yeah. This is the 4th one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple. I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright, I'll solve it in no time. Okay, so we have no 6, and we need 8 and 9. So... my immediate thoughts go to just using 4 and 5 to make 9, but then does 7 and 8... So 15, 17, that works. Yep, so 4, 5, 7, 2, 8. Wait, it won't? 7, 2, 9... 9... And then 17, 7 and 1, 8, 5 and 4 is 9. Okay, yeah, I think there's another rule, and let's see if it tells us. Damn it, I just don't get this at all. Rules that are displayed on the screen, maybe we should read it again. Okay. Kind of small machine, I have no idea what this thing does. Screen showing me the ball puzzle and the instructions. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it'll turn blue. Number ball to select an area will move it. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Oh, press the check button once you've moved all the balls except the red ones. Visually read the balls in the area must match the number. Well, I guess those are the rules. So I'm like missing a ball. Okay. So it is just like the doors. Like that thought crossed my head, but... So I guess that means I just can't solve one of them. Like, we have to choose whether we want to go through door 8 or 9, and since this is 999, I'm guessing it just wants me to go through 9. I was thinking that, but I was like, well... Yeah, okay, I mean, it was obvious, but... Alright, so we have to make this work with all 5. Which would mean... Ooh... 27 would get me there. So 9. And 9 plus 11. Okay. And then 27. Yeah, that's it. Check. Combination will not open the door. 9. Oh wait, I definitely counted wrong. I was saying 11 because I had in my head that this was a 9 because I was probably staring at this 9. No, so this is 9 plus 10, 19, and then 27, which would just be 26. So that doesn't work. So that means we do have to do this one then. There we go. Huh? Where'd that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard? Way to go, Junpei, you answered all the questions! Damn, Junpei, good job! Did you hear something? Yeah, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk.
写真家?
Okay. I think that's a good spot to stop, because this video is quite long and I still have to get it up, so... Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.